Hello, grade 9 students. This is Mr. Song, and today we're going to talk about the factored form of quadratics. And here we have a factored form, and a lot of you were confused about this just standing x over here. So I'm going to rewrite this, and maybe this is going to help. X minus 0 times x minus 6. Okay, so that makes it easier to see that my x-intercepts are x equals 0 and 6. So over here and here. And once I know my two x-intercepts, then I know the axis of symmetry is going to be x equals 3 because 0 plus 6 divided by 2 is 3. Okay, my axis of symmetry will be, let's do green, over here. What I know is that the vertex will have the x value of 3 because vertex has to be in the center. So all I have to do is find the y value. How do I do that? The good thing is I know the x value, so I'm just going to plug it into the function. Y is equal to 1/2 times 3 times 3 minus 6. That's 1/2 times 3 times -3, and you get -9/2 or -4.5. So I'll just leave it at -9/2. Okay, so 3, -9/2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then halfway there. I'm going to change the color back to blue, and that's my vertex. Okay, so I already know how to graph this. But let's find the y-intercept. Y-intercept happens when x is 0. So I'm going to plug in 0 for x. Anything times 0 is 0. So there. Okay. Remember I told you that the quadratics or the parabolas could have two x-intercepts, maybe one x-intercept or no x-intercept, but it'll always have one y-intercept. Notice here, okay, this is your x-intercept, but it's also your y-intercept. So I really didn't need to go through all of this, but if you didn't notice, this is how you do it. And that is my parabola. Domain is always, x is all real numbers. And the range is y is always greater than or equal to -9/2. And I don't really mind if you put -4.5, that's the same thing. Okay? Next question. Find the quadratic equation in factored form given the following information. X-intercepts are 2 and -5, and the y-intercept is 25. So the y is equal to a times x minus p, x minus q. The p and q are my x-intercepts, so I can write y is equal to a times x minus 2 and x plus 5. You have to change the signs over there. And it says the y-intercept is 25. I know that y-intercept happens when x is 0. So the coordinate of the y-intercept is 0, 25. We are going to plug this x and y value here in order to find a. Okay, let's do that. 25 is equal to a times 0 minus 2 times 0 plus 5. Okay, so 25 is equal to a times -2 times 5, and you get 25 is equal to a times -10. I'm going to divide both sides of the equal sign by -10, and you get a is equal to -5/2. I simplified 25 over 10. Okay, so this means I have everything I need to write the equation. Y is equal to -5/2 times x minus 2, x plus 5. Alright, Next question. The curve has a point 1, 0, 6, 0, and negative 1, 7. This is basically the exact same thing as the one before. Now, when y is 0, the x value is your x-intercept. So these 2 points are the x-intercepts. Okay, and this is some random points that gave you. You need this to find a. Need this to find a. Okay, then because I know the x-intercepts are 1 and 6, I can write first x minus 1, x minus 6. Okay, then I'm going to plug in this value to find the a value. So 7 is equal to a times negative 1 minus 1 and negative 1 minus 6. So 7 is equal to a times negative 2 times negative 7, and that is equal to 14a. So dividing both sides by 14, I notice that a is going to be 1/2. So I know a and both x-intercepts. I can write y is equal to 1/2 times x minus 1 and x minus 6. Okay? Alright, here I need to write the equation. Oh boy. How are we going to do this? First, let's see what we know. The vertex is right here, and the x-intercept is here and here. Okay? Would that be really helpful? Well, x-intercept is negative 3 and 1, so I can start by writing x plus 3, x minus 1. Okay? So I need to find the a value. Well, all you needed was an extra point. You can do this, you can do the y-intercept, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to do the x-intercept because plugging in 0 for x is much easier, and you can do this point if you want. Anything other than the x-intercepts that you already used, you can just plug it in. Alright, then I'm going to change the color to green. Negative 6 is equal to a times 0 plus 3 and 0 minus 1, and you get negative 6 is equal to a times 3 times negative 1. Negative 6 is negative 3a, so a is equal to 2. Wasn't that easy? Y is equal to 2 times x plus 3, x minus 1. And that's how it's done. Alright, bye guys.